What was Donald Trump doing while Elon Musk was meddling with Congress's ability to continue to fund the government? Trump was literally sleeping at the wheel. Take a look at him right here. Our research team dug up these photos. This is what Trump was doing while Elon Musk was basically running the show and trying to shut down the government. Trump was signing hats while Musk was handling the budget negotiations. That's what he was doing, signing and selling hats. Here he is also, another photo that our research team dug up. He was golfing while Elon was handling everything. You see him there, and I want to handle this delicately and just share with you my opinion as I look at this, but he's looking sickly. I mean, just take a look at him here. And when we saw him take that trip to the Notre Dame Cathedral in France as well, he's not looking well. There were people behind him. I'm not showing the videos of Trump. There were people behind him. You see this lady there, like literally holding her nose. People were looking at him almost like he was like a zoo animal, like a gorilla throwing their poop around. And people were kind of looking at him with like bemusement, disgust, kind of like a yuck on their face. He did the weird handshake with President Macron of France, and then President Macron and Prime Minister Tusk of Poland, then did the handshake to mock Donald Trump. You see that right there? So while Trump is in his own world right now, others are asserting themselves, and we saw Elon Musk do it right there. I also reported recently how Jeff Bezos swooped into Mar-a-Lago to try to hog Trump's attention. And then Elon Musk kind of came in and was like, no, he's my guy. I think it was referred to by people who were there as they were like, this is their language, cock blocking each other to try to be able to influence Trump. I think they see what I'm seeing right here. So again, while Elon Musk was posting "kill the bill" and posting photos of himself holding samurai swords, slashing at this bill to avoid a government shutdown, Musk's actions could have led to a serious government shutdown. Remember what Musk said also? Musk said basically, shut it all down. The government should not be funded and there should be no pieces of legislation through January 20th until Donald Trump is sworn in, which would have had cataclysmic effects on the country. And again, just where was Trump during all of this? He would chime in. And then one of the things Trump would do when he would chime in is he posted things like this. He would post, Congress must get rid of or extend out to perhaps 2029, the ridiculous debt ceiling. Without this, we should never make a deal. Remember, the pressure is on whoever is president. Or a post like this, everybody wants to be my friend. I think he thinks this is funny to fat shame Chris Christie and to make posts like this, or the one I talked about where he basically took the name, image, and likeness of Dr. Jill Biden to sell his own Trump fragrance. But then Donald Trump declared a victory in the budget negotiations, or not the budget negotiation, the continuing. MAGA Republicans can't pass a budget. That's why we're dealing with continuing resolutions. But he posts this, success in Washington. Speaker Mike Johnson and the House have come to a very good deal. A very important piece vital to the American First agenda was added as well. The date of the very unnecessary debt ceiling will be pushed out 2 years to January 30th, 2027. Now we can all make America great again. So let me just get this straight, right? Within the course of about an hour, right? Or so, Donald Trump goes from posting, Congress must get rid of or extend out to perhaps 2029, the ridiculous debt ceiling. And then he posts, big success. Now the debt ceiling will be pushed out 2 years to January 30th, 2027. But guess what? That didn't happen. The debt ceiling extension was never added to the actual continuing resolution that was ultimately passed. And the fact that Donald Trump tried to link the debt ceiling to the continuing resolution to fund the government, and everybody kind of just ignored him, it speaks to me to something deeper going on here. And I think you know what I am talking about. And I think there's chatter about that behind the scenes right now. Now, Democratic Congressmember Dan Goldman, I think, is saying the quiet part out loud here. And he's saying, I don't know, is Trump potentially senile, linking the debt ceiling to the continuing resolution? I have doubts about his mental faculties, is essentially the gist of what Democratic Congressmember Dan Goldman is saying here. Here, watch this. Let's play it.
He understands, at least he should, how these things work and how the debt ceiling works, which is a deadline in June. We are now up against the budget, the government shutting down on Friday, having nothing to do with the debt ceiling. And I am really concerned that Donald Trump is so senile or off that he is not able to compute what he's saying. And because it makes absolutely no sense to have an 11th hour demand to raise the debt ceiling on another president's watch when it doesn't need to be raised right now. If you're president for 4 years, you understand that's a non-starter. And I don't know whether this is a competency issue or this is bluster or what it is, but I am a little concerned that he would make this demand at this stage. I'm concerned about his mental capacity.
Yeah, I think that's...
Democrats have been ruthless in playing this up as well, showing photos like Elon Musk and Donald Trump in the baby chair, Elon Musk walking Donald Trump like a big doggy or a little doggy, photos of Elon Musk being the kind of puppet master of Donald Trump right there. Democrats keep on hitting this message over and over again. And I'll just leave you with this point right here. So the thing that they took out of the continuing resolution, they didn't do anything with the debt ceiling, but they tried to remove, and they removed some of this, pediatric cancer treatment. That was one of their big things, to remove pediatric cancer research at the NIH. And the other thing that they removed was legislation to stop AI sex shaming and deep fake sex shaming. They got rid of that. That's what Trump wanted to get rid of. That was what he's saying as successes. That's what's going on. That's very odd right there. But then the key thing about all of this, though, is that then the Democrats, at least with that NIH funding, they then added it back in, or at least $63 million back in, to do the pediatric cancer research through a standalone bill, and Trump couldn't even remove that. But while Trump was sleeping and golfing and signing hats, and others were asserting agency, it seemed. At least that's in my opinion what it seemed. But share with me your opinion. You see what's happening here? You see what's going on before our eyes? This is going to be a big story, I think, going forward. We're going to cover it here at the MeidasTouch Network. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, and let's get to 4 million subscribers together, okay?
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.